Hey Gamer Sleuths, we're back at the Gamer Sleuths channel, and we're going to ready to play some more Wild Terra 2. Now, first, I'm going to go in and do a sound check. Just make sure you can hear me okay. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Hear me okay. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Hear me okay. There we go. Okay. Um, and then we're going to make sure to change it over to the game screen because I have forgotten to do that before. We're going to go in and we're going to do some crops. We might go into this swamp and hunt giant insects for chitin to make glue so we can do some more of our leather crafting. But it's just general gameplay. I'm not watching chat, so be aware. I'm not going to be popping over to chat all the time. I may check periodically, but it's somewhere I have to do because I don't have a dual monitor support right now. Um, Remember, all my videos are dedicated to Extra Life, part of the Children's Miracle Network. So it helps kids with long-term conditions like cancer, cerebral palsy, end-stage renal disease like I have, but I'm not a child, of course, and things like that. Uh, at least 50% of anything I make goes to them. So let's try to help me reach my goal. My goal is to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm up to 215 at the count of this video. Um, so we don't need that many more. I've actually got over 1,500 friends and over 1,500 followers on Facebook. So if all of them would just subscribe, I would reach my goals. The other goal I need to make is 3,000 watched hours of my long form videos, such as this one, or 3 million watched hours of the short term videos. Now, one of the videos I have upcoming next month, hopefully, if our timing works right, will be an interview with Keith Baker, designer of such things as Cthulhu Flux, the Gloom card game, um, and the Eberron campaign setting for Dungeons and Dragons. So we're going to catch up with him and see what he's been working on lately as a game designer and how the game designing industry is molding and changing now that Dungeons and Dragons is becoming a little bit more mainstream. Um, and remember, uh, if I hit my goal of 1,000 viewers subscribers on YouTube, I'm going to start having merch. And my first merch is going to be T-shirts, hats, visors, mouse pads, things like that, with the catchphrase hashtag Satan loves you, which is not Satanism, because I'm not a Satanist. I'm a Celtic shaman, but it's a middle finger up at the overall Christian establishment that tries to absorb everybody like the Borg, and it tries to uh, insert themselves into other people's lives and wake you up in the early mornings on a weekend to get you recruited into their ministries, or to tell you that it's God's plan when a loved one, or especially child, dies. If that's God's plan, then that's a stupid plan. And as anybody who's looked at the world today would realize, this cannot be a single theistic system. If it is run by any kind of power, it's got to be screwed up by committee. So its pantheon makes much more sense. Uh, and especially if we're supposed to be created in the God's images, well, you know what? We're a bunch of feuding people who can never agree on anything completely. So we would we would manifest multiple deities. And if you subscribe to the belief system that deities themselves are a manifestation of our consciousness, so basically our belief creates them, and then they created us in a circle. It's a very interesting way to look at it. Anyway, So the hashtag Satan loves you is a cry from those who rebel against that mainstream or used to be mainstreamism that is affecting the world today. Anyway, we're going to get to the game now. We're going to stop the proselytizing, uh, and I may have pronounced that wrong. I'm tired. Anyway, it's proselytizing. Thank you. And we'll get into the game. Uh, and let's go. Close the quest tracker. Close chat because with my eyesight I can't see it anyway. And I'm looking on a 55-inch screen. Let's see if the crops are ready to be harvested. Yep, they're ready to be watered. And let's see, how much water do I have on me? None. Okay. And you can turn the screen like that by either holding down your middle mouse button while you drag your mouse, or by holding down the Alt key while you drag your mouse. Kind of got to watch this to make sure it doesn't drag up too much water. And then you have to put the water in your hand, and you have to have the bucket in your other hand to water the plants. What you're hearing in the background is my girlfriend's alarm going off because she's getting ready to wake up. She's in denial, but she's getting ready to wake up. Speaking of my girlfriend, I need to go over to her plot, make sure her plots don't need to be watered since she's not waking up immediately. Actually, I think most of the plants on hers are ready and already uh, got most of the ones that just needed to be watered. I don't want to gather any of her plants because I wouldn't want her to get the experience for gathering them. Uh, uh, okay, okay, they're all ready to be gathered. So let's see, are they birch trees? Yes, I need birch bark. I mean, birch tar. I don't know if I'll get any. Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's a maple, not a birch. Oh well, I can always put it away. I do have an overabundance of some of the stuff, but I can always use the wood bark and and logs. My branches and poles are full, so they go into my overflow, which is my baskets. And that one I think is full. Okay. I should check these to see if they're got okay. They're all done. But speaking of hides, let's take some hides. Get my other hides too. Just my medium hides. I don't bother. There's really not anything to do with your large hides. I mean, your small hides. They need to add a system to like turn your small hides into medium hides, like stitch them together, like they do in some games. Okay, let's see. There we go. And I've split them up into sets of 5 because that's how I've got those organized in my small tanning tubs. And then if you separate them out to the available spaces, leaving one open for uh, receiving finished product, then it'll go through and ultimately turn those hides into leather. And I'm a leather crafter, so I need tons of leather. Okay, looks like the last two I'm gonna have to do doubles. Okay, should go up here. See what I've got for fermented stuff. Unfiltered dark beer. I think I've got a quest for unfiltered dark beer. Beer, I need 10. Right now I've got 3. And then how many do I have in storage? Hey, I think I've got it. The dark beer. And everything else is like a kill quest. Okay. Oh, wait. Very important. We're going to grab arrows. Let's grab some feathers. Some branches. Some steel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's enough. Hammer. Oh, that's my regular hammer. I want my good hammer. That's my good hammer. That one up. Use my inspiration so I'll get more experience. And then make some steel tipped arrows. Let's check on the chat. Well, that's happening. Nobody's in the chat. Okay, ran out of sticks. But that, I can go get a few more sticks, but really didn't do half bad. These use the strong sticks. Got to be near the workbench to make things. A lot of things require the workbench. Some of them require some different, like the chef table or the uh, pottery wheel, things like that. Different crafts, but the workbench is more general purpose, and then of course the anvil. Oh, speaking of which, I should check like 2 compost books. I don't know why I walked around that way. That's that one. That one. I put extra of stuff in, but I wanted to be able to see. Actually, I need to look and see. What does it take now to make alchemical reagents? Oh, wrong, wrong thing. I need to look uh, here. Oh, my alchemy cube to make alchemical reagents. I need, it makes 7 for each. I need a salt, a sulfur, a saltpeter, and a bone flour. Well, we now have 11 saltpeter. And of course, it takes a coal to run the alchemical cube. So let's go ahead and put some of our other stuff away. And, oh, wait, wrong one. This one. Oh, wait, I did have stuff to put away in that one too. I know last time I just put those away. Here, let's see. Put the feathers away. Uh, and let's see. Uh, take these because they're not part of my normal loadout. I want to make sure it's all my normal loadout. Okay, there's that, and then there. That's my normal loadout, and I've got 100 arrows in my quiver. That's my normal loadout. Now that'll change as it goes through, but that's what I like. Now let's see. I want to put the. Oh wait, I need to keep the bucket for a second, but I do want to put the hammer away before I forget. I'm gonna put the booze there to pick up in town because this where this town hall is available in our guild hall too, so I can do it that way. Let's see now. Sunny, saltpeter. Okay, I needed sulfur. It was sulfur, saltpeter. Oh, it was bone flour, I believe. Okay. Oh, what else was there? Let's take a look again. It's easy to forget. That's not a recipe I use all the time. Alchemical. Salt, sulfur, saltpeter, and bone flour. So I just need the salt and coal. Salt is here. That's food salt. Okay. Oh, and I need charcoal. What's listed first? Salt. So salt's listed first. Salt's the one I have to put the most of. And then it's going to be sulfur, saltpeter, flour, and these. I'm going to go 2, 2, 2, 3. Okay. So 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. For a double batch. And it should get um, and then in about 15 minutes, I'll add these in and possibly do another. How are these looking? They ripen in an hour and a half. Then it's either watering it another time or harvest time. Check to see if any of my stuff for sale is sold. Nope. Uh, let's see. I don't need water actually. right now. Uh, Water. Let's go ahead and put this stuff down here too. Separate it out. I probably won't be back in time to add them, so I should probably just put the stuff away, but hey. Okay, now I'm gonna summon my beast. I'm not gonna use my inspiration now. I'm gonna go and hop on my mount. And we're gonna, oh wait, is that a birch? Yes. Some limestone while we're at it. Not gonna worry about 10 right now. And I don't have my shovel on me, so. Ooh, I will get the large copper node, though. I do like large nodes. There we go. There's the path. Okay. Nettles. And if you saw some nettles I didn't, that's quite possible as I'm close to blind. Talk to the tanner for a second so he can repair my stuff. I like to get all my stuff repaired all the time. Oh, see if there's any quests that I could do here. Desert coyotes, nope, haven't changed yet. Go to the guild hall. Go to my personal stash. Go here. Take the drink. Leave all of this stuff. Okay. I don't need to look in guild storage. I don't need any of the stuff, and I don't like to take this stuff unless it's needed. Okay, where do I need to turn this quest in? Cherry Orchard is turned in at Ragnar's. Okie dokie. Hop on my mount, put the screen. Oh, probably should have picked up the shovel, but oh well. And I'm not coming back through town immediately, so I'm not going to grab any limestone or anything right now to go to the personal storage to easily move back to my base. Hold on, let's see here. There we go. Guys blocked up part of the back way to Ragnara's. It's actually safe. I could check to see if anybody's in chat. Nope. Let's see, there's a quest I got to turn in. Cherry orchard. Money and gallbladders, which I'm going to get gallbladders when I go to the swamp, so it's not going to give me something I'm not already collecting. I actually do want to collect nests if I see them, though, because I need more bird droppings to make more saltpeter. I used to give my bird droppings to other people because I don't make bird dropping fertilizer, but now that I do occasionally need alchemical reagents for something, I like to collect bird droppings to do that. Like there's a nest back there, but nothing worth keeping. I want to go back for that nest. Feathers. That's okay. It's not the feathers I use to make these arrows. These arrows use harpy feathers, which I don't have access to right now. I could probably go down and get them, but I'm a bit of a timid fighter, so it takes me a while to go to some areas. And the desert where the harpies live is one such area. I don't tend to go there. Hey, there. I barely go to the swamp, and I like to stay in the outskirts. These are good for making bronze arrows, though, for lower level archery. Did I get any? I got eggs. Those are good for cooking. Let's see here. I want to go ahead. What is that? That's a godsend. See what's on the godsend. And nothing I need. Guess I could take the grapes since I don't have grapevines. And we want to put on our healing crook so that we can give him an enhanced boost. Gain a new level of healing. Nice. Now we'll go into the swamp. And that's what we're looking for. Bees. There we go. Let's go ahead and heal the bear with the healing crook. I've gotten 12 chitin already. Okay, we're going to go this way. There's the edge. Might chop a couple of the trees because you can sometimes get heat-proof wood. Don't need the extra branches. I generally use the logs. So I use them to fuel almost all of my devices. There's an insect up there, it looks like. Killed my bear. That happens. Well, that's fine. As soon as my bear despawns, I'll summon my other pet. I don't want blueberries right now. I guess I should get blueberries while I'm here. I'm not here all the time, so. Actually, I have an insect leg quest. I think, yeah, insect legs. Oh, that's from the ancient swarm. That's not from these guys. Shouldn't have taken that quest. I can drop it. My other pet. There we go. There's a leech. I had to kill leeches right now, so I'm not bothering with them. Essential oils, and I've got like 23 chitin. I could use more chitin. Let's hop on a mount. I think we're a little bit far from the next. Oh wait, there's a insect. Well, there's something that's could be a leech. One leech, but an insect would be good. There's an insect. It killed me because I didn't get switched to my bow before I entered combat, and so I got stuck in combat. The one of the things about the healer's crook is that when you're in combat, you can't swap out of it. Let's go into my Easter thing and find an Easter thing to eat. Okay. Also, thought he died, but he's ready to be resummoned. He's more powerful anyway. As you see, I dropped all my stuff because in the swamp, uh, it's a deadly area. So, that shows my way to my corpse. It's the most direct way, though. I'm not probably not going to go the most direct way. I'll probably go around the edge of the swamp. And of course, there's always people's plots that you gotta go over. Oh, there we go. I go find my corpse, get rid of my stuff. That doesn't mean I can't get nests. Still no bird droppings. Oh, there's a nest. Haven't done solid nest gathering in a while because I really don't use that level arrows anymore for much. I'll use it to just go fox hunting, goat hunting, stuff like that. But anything with any real power, I use steel arrows anymore. Oh, that viper corpse. Oh, and I don't have my skinning tool. I don't have my skinning knife, so I can't skin it. Okay, I'm in the swamp. Where's my corpse? This way. Just watch out for insects right now. Okay. Um, my bear died, but that's okay. I got my corpse back, which is really what matters. Just keep my food down in these bottoms of these slots. Oh, I did get some bird droppings finally. He's probably not ready. Oh, he is ready to come back. Let's go ahead and switch back to the bow while we're thinking about it. Since I didn't use the healing ability as a healing crook, it didn't put me into combat temporarily. Blueberries. Get away from this guy. Blueberries. Berries. Blueberries. Berries. A lot of blueberries here. I'm at 2.5 right now. I'm at I'm at +4 to see. I've got over 50 blueberries so far. I've got 48 chitin and 48 bladders. Bladders aren't a primary here, but I did get some as a that quest reward, as you may recall. Ooh, lingonberries. Now I may fail at gathering them because they're a higher level gather. Nope. Successfully gathered lingonberries. I don't care about the bush. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, oh God. Ah, killed by poison mainly. That was one of the larger insects, so that's going to happen. I end up dying a lot in the swamp. That's why I don't go to the swamp a whole lot. But like I said, I do kind of need. My bear's ready again, so that's something. The goal now is to pretty much just get back from the swamp. It's my buddy Care's place right there. Closer to the upper edge of the swamp. It's not a nest, that's a mushroom. And man, what kind of mushroom is that? gray manita mushroom. I got more than enough of those. Mainly need, like I said, nests. I don't know if I want to cut through the major expanse of the swamp. Let me see. Where am I at? Map wise, I'm at the top. Okay. Oh shit! Don't want one of them. Oh jeez. Uh, they just keep sneaking up on me. Fire corpse. Kitty. Get my knife real quick. Go ahead and harvest that insect. You don't know, but my kitty's coming to visit me, so I'm a little distracted. So good boy. Okay, how much chitin have we got? 60. It's not bad. And 54 of the ladders to boot. One of, oops, hold on. Let's see, let's do this too. I wish we could lock cells so they wouldn't sort. It'd be a heck of a lot easier. I really should go towards town next, but I need to kind of follow the path around. It's the safest way to go. Bow's actually my highest weapon, but I'm working on blunt weapons. But I use my bow in the swamp because it's generally going to be my best because I can stay further away from bad guys. Let's get on my mount. Oh, there's a buzz. Killed my pet. Yep, I need to head out because I know my bear's not ready again. There's another alarm from my girlfriend, but will she get up this time? Let's roll the dice and see. See, I failed in that lingonberries. Now I probably got a single lingonberry out of that because a failure usually does net you one. See, now go around the edge here, which is generally safe. That's gray amanita, and now I'm in the safe area. Now I could go home, but I really need to go to town to make sure I repair my weapons after dying a couple of times. And since I'm going to town, I might as well grab some limestone. I only have so much room though, so I gotta watch what I grab. So I'm gonna grab limestone and I'm gonna grab nest. So that's about it. Now my girlfriend on the other hand, she's out gathering. She plays this game too. She has a hard time not stopping to gather everything. She's a gatherer, boy. She doesn't have much self-control when it comes to that. But it means that she's got tons of stuff stockpiled for how little time she's played. Still only 2 droppings. Godsend. Never know what you'll find in a godsend. I'll take the jerky and the arrows. Leave the hides for somebody else. Is that a nest? Nope. There's the road. The road less traveled, as they say. Oh, it's the one that goes right into town, too, looks like. Yep. So, I can go to just about any vendor to repair her. Now, the mason doesn't do repairs, but he buys excess of the stone that I don't want to carry around. You know, you don't get a ton, but I've got so much extra by base that I try not to bring too much home. There we go. Repairs. See, I've got almost 10 silver with the repairs. And since I'm in town, let's go ahead and stop by here. Okay, let's see here. In Alchemy tab, I've got chitin and essential oils. And the this is where I put bird droppings. This is where I put eggs. Then I've got my general storage tab. That's where I put stuff I'm just transferring for now. And let's see. I can go ahead and grab my shovel just in case I come across clay deposits. And we're good to go to the home destination. Oh wait, let's hit the mount. I hate the fact that it takes you off your mount. Ooh, vortex in. Hold on. I'm gonna pop into Discord and see if he's speaking. Nope, he's not in chat, but that's okay. Vortex is my guild leader in most games. He's not the guild leader in this game because we didn't bother to make our own guild this time around. But we used to play the game quite extensively. We had a heck of a guild. We just didn't have as many people come back to it. Uh, and we had just joined another guild, so it was just better off working on that guild. Rather than make our own. But he's generally our guild leader. Him or Gorath. He owns our Discord channel. I mean, I have my own Discord for streams, but I'm not on there right now, so. Oh, should what do I got on me right now? I've got a little bit of nettles on me. A little bit of that. Limestone. And a little bit of clay. And then put some worms there. I'm leaving the miners through there with limestone and nettles. Oh, more limestone there. Okay. And alrighty, go to our metals tab, put some copper away and some ladders. Um, Anything else? Nope. Go to our food tab, go to fruits, go berries, lingonberries. Oh, our meat tab, our, oh, while I'm here, I'm gonna put away logs and bark. Okay, we're gonna go over here to our feathers, put those away. What kind of feathers are these? Arrows, those are poison. Okay, all right. Then go to our overflow. Putting stuff away is sometimes tedious. Opt. Okay. Put both kinds there, it's fine. It's overflow, so I'm okay with it. I can go over here. Let's get off my mount. That's enough of that. Rest of them can go on their own. They're pretty much set and forget it is how I've got that set up. On the other hand, I need to hit my alchemy cube. This should be done. Oh, check. Salt, sulfur, saltpeter. We take the lime. Saltpeter probably needed to be turned into saltpeter. Yep, with water. Oh shoot! Now only get 2 per. That's what I remembered water for. I haven't done this particular thing in a while. Water. Uh, Probably takes a workbench too, doesn't it? I can't see. Let me bring in my magnifier. I don't know. See, was it? It's at the mortar and pestle. So we're not going to get as much as we thought. Chemical reagent because we don't have as much sulfur as we need. Let's see here. Oh well. There we go. Let's see here. Whew. You only end up with 2 bird droppings. Oh well. Oh wait, let's go ahead and put our shovel. Oh no, keep the shovel out in case we need it for harvesting. Let's go ahead and grab the sickle because I believe we need the sickle to harvest barley. Stuff ripens in about 33 minutes. Is there anything we want to do for 33 minutes? Hmm. Oh, you know what I could do? What I got for copper? Okay. Now it takes twice as much of this raw ore as it does the other ore to process. So this will be just a single run like this. So that'll be just a single run. Oh, so let's see here. Hold on. See what we've got for. Let's see. So 4, 5, 6. Okay. Because this is going to give the same results, you only need one catch. If they were going to be different results, it would be some different, but because you need at least one catch spot for each result type. Let's see, how long have I been streaming? Kind of wanted to show the harvesting of the crops. Let's see, hold on. Somebody said something. Screen is frozen back at my base. Hold on. Let's see here. Mhm. And welcome to the channel. They put your name in red, so I can't read it. This looks like Azzy out. Anyway, I'm showing that the screen is actually moving. It's not frozen, so you just need to hit refresh on your browser. Sometimes that happens with the browsers because I moved to double check. Let's see here. I'm just about done with stream. Oh, I was mainly going over there not to check chat this time, but to see how long I've been streaming. Yep, an hour and a half. It would be 2 hours if we waited for these crops, but I really don't have much to do while we wait. 23 minutes. Copper. Oh, I never started it. It's already done one cycle. Yeah, I do have to start it up. And let's go. Let's grab a bunch of copper. Let's grab a bunch of tin and grab some more logs. Go over to the large crucible. Okay, let's see here. Oh, wait, that's 10. Need more copper. Just in case. Uh, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 30, 45, 48, 51, 54, 57, 60, 63, 66, 69, 72, 75, 78, 81. minus 3 is 78. 78. 50. I need more 10. How many? Hold on. And that's 3 batches, so it's how many logs per batch? I think it's 3, so 9. Zoom tight over there. Leftover ore, we'll go ahead and put 10 back in the 10 ore place. And then copper ore. In the copper ore place, we're making bronze. Kind of want to watch this crucible because it can easily get overflowed. Because bronze only stacks to 50. And right now, as you can see, we're going to get for we're going to get 2 ingots for each of these things. So we're going to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, or 10, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 6, 8, 40, 6, 8, 52. So yeah, we're going to get 52 on this anyway. So it's kind of going to overload it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the fuel out. It's going to go ahead and it's going to fill both slots. It'll be 52. Nobody said anything new in chat. Still shows 2 people in chat though, so somebody's watching. Because one of the other person in chat is my bot. I'm not watching chat actively, but you can say something because I am going to check back over here, especially while I'm in town. And I'm doing some of this stuff that takes a little bit. I'm just doing general gameplay this time around. Kind of want to get to where I harvest the crops though. Yep, you. How you doing? As you out? Have you played the game? You'll notice my videos are featured on their Steam page for a lot of instructional videos because 2, 3 years ago I used to play the game. We're now back to it, so I had to start over with the new PvE server, and now they've got even more PvE servers. Um, some of my guild came back to play, but not everybody. Um, I'm just doing general stuff in my DOM right now, my home base. Take this time to remind people that my channel is dedicated to Extra Life, part of the Children's Miracle Network. So at least 50% of anything I make through any streaming endeavors goes to Extra Life. Um, as an example, I got paid out just $67 for last year's Twitch streaming, and I got paid just $67, and 55 of that went to Extra Life, so I only kept like $12. And then I got paid another 30 some dollars for a streaming for a contest I did with like a screenshot or something, and that brought my PayPal balance up enough to where I put another 55 into Extra Life. So 110 has gone to Extra Life so far this year for me uh, through streaming, and I haven't even really made $200 yet in all streaming type endeavors. Um, just to give you an example, and I did 100. I managed to pull in like 145 on last year's campaign, and that was like with the 145 of it being my like screenshot contest and streaming stuff through like just creators. But the other and then another 30, one of my watchers contributed directly to my Extra Life campaign. And if you ever want to contribute directly to my Extra Life campaign, hit exclamation Extra Life in my channel, and a link to my Extra Life campaign will show up. Um, and it's part of the Children's Miracle Network. It helps kids with long-term conditions such as cancer, cerebral palsy, muscular dystrophy, things of that nature, end-stage renal disease like I have, although I'm not a kid. Let's see, put the 10 away, sort, and put the bronze away, sort, because bronze and steel go in the same mixed metals tab for now anyway, to upgrade more of my storage and come up with more places for things. So there'll be another 52 done, and then I'll put the final logs in. My crop's doing 8 more minutes. So we're almost to the crops. Like I said, I want to harvest crops before I finish the stream. It's just some barley, but still, I want to remember to hit my inspiration too to get more experience as I harvest the barley for my agriculture. I'm on North America East. Oh, PvP. You're playing on the PvP servers. Yeah. They used to be all PvP servers, but that's kind of what drove a lot of us away because there really just wasn't enough um, population to really keep PvP up. And I'm not a PvP player, but PvP players were attacking the PvEers, and that's not PvP. I mean, you say that you do PvP for content, but it's not PvP to attack PvE players because, generally speaking, they're not spec'd out to fight you, which means you're hitting sitting ducks. You're not getting any real experience out of it. All you might be doing is getting a little bit of loot from them, and you know it gets to where the PvEers they go stripped down with nothing on them when they go into the PvP zones. So going into the zones, you don't get them, but people were still killing them going into the zones, not coming out. Uh, yes, exactly. It's just ganking to gank at that point. Uh, just like the people will do like 5-on-1 or 10-on-1 too to take it on. That's PK, not PvP. And exactly, exactly. And so and the thing is, the server was just not populated enough to really support PvP. So the PvPers were going out and waylaying people on the way into the PvP zones. Now they'd be better off if they were going to do it for loot, would be to do it on the way out. But really, they should be PvPing other PvPers, people flagged for PvP. I'm much more into a game where it's PvP where you flag up that you're PvPing than open PvPing because really a lot of us that's not why we play the game. We play the game for the player versus computer experience. Let's go get 4 more copper and 2 more 10. Okay, and put the bronze away. You know, and they say that PvP is big, but actually, in actuality, as most people have found out through everything, PvP is only about 5 to 10% of the actual gaming population. It's just that they're the ones that are the loudest. If a PvEer doesn't like your game because there's too much stuff going on, they'll just leave and go to another game. Where PvPers, they do a lot of the streaming, they do a lot of the stuff. So they're the louder, the squeaky wheel. See, for boss control, I at least understand it a little bit more. But even that's uh, something because PvEers sometimes have to go against the bosses too, and they shouldn't have to. always take on PvPers to take on the bosses. Um, I mean, it happens, and I'm more okay with the bosses being contested by PvPers than the other stuff. Uh, you know, if a PvEer goes against a boss, they should know if they're in a PvP zone that they might have to fight a PvPer to do it. So that's fine. Boss control is the exception to the PvPers should only go up against flagged PvPers kind of rule. I can see where boss control is the other part of the spectrum. But for the most part, a lot of us PvEers think that the game should be against the game, not against other players. PvPers, on the other hand, go against each other, and true PvPers are going to be in arena battles and do like or city sieges, things where it's more PvP objectives like boss control. That's where PvP becomes added content. And then it's it's a game. But when it's ganking, it's not a game, it's bullying. It's another type of computer bullying. And that's what I don't like. And that's why before they had the PvE servers, Wild Terra was kind of losing players. It lost a whole lot of us. But then when they brought the PvE servers in, they gained a lot of players. And they at first only brought one PvE server, and it quickly filled up to the point where there wasn't room for a bunch of us to come back because there was only a single server. And then they opened up the North America servers and the Asia servers and stuff, and it turned into like so popular that they had to make extra servers for us to play on, and that just showed how much more PvEers wanted to play the game. And as an added benefit, PvPers suddenly had more to do on the PvP servers because people came back to the game. And they would make a PvE character, but then they might have a PvP character they came back to, and they'd go back to playing on the PvP server as well in order to, you know, get in on that side of the game. And it actually brought people back to the game. So the PvE servers was a good fix for the game as a whole. Now they've added more content. They added the engineering skill. They've added crossbows, which I haven't even worked on. I've worked a little bit on engineering, but I haven't done anything with crossbows yet. Just as an example of some of the stuff they've added, we recently had the Easter event, which was really lackluster this time around. Um, it was actually mostly a money sink. The Easter event wasn't a huge draw, but the Christmas event was a big draw. A lot of people play the Christmas event and the Halloween events. Those two events are always good because the Christmas event has the Krampus in the little uh, Christmas getaway place. Now, Krampus was too hard for me to do at the level I was at, so I never ended up beating Krampus. But in the Halloween, you went up against the jack o' lantern in the graveyard, or in the swamp, or in the other PvP zones, and he was a lot of fun to go up against. And it's not a PvP zone, but it was a danger zone where you dropped your gear. But it's PvP zone in the PvP servers. And so those were great events. And I would like to see them do more events like that. There's also some talk about possibly doing a fishing competition. Uh, and I would be helping stream that with the official streamer for the game, uh, which is a couple of gamers. They're kind of the official streamers, although, like I said, they do use my streams on their Steam page for the game because I wrote several guides back in the early days, and I will be doing some more guides again as I get refamiliarized with the game. Anyway, just about ready to harvest these crops. Yep. So let's gather these crops. Got level good because I've got a quest to do strawberries, but I'm not high enough level to successfully harvest strawberries really. Okay. Now I put the hay here. Okay. And then I've got the shovel. Let's go ahead and grab the watering can. Let's put down some more plots. And how you plant plots is you go into your crafting menu and you put down, you type in PLT plant, and I'm going to do 8x2 or 6x2s. And then you hit E to put it down, E to put it down, E to put it down, E to put it down. That one, I've got a tanning rack there. R to change the direction, E to put it down, E to put it down, move a little bit, E to put it down, E to put it down. Okay. Then do that to make smaller plots to kind of fill in the gaps. Okay, now that we've got the plots set down, we put grain because grain is its own seed. I'm mainly doing this to level right now, so if I lose some of these crops, it's okay. And because of that, I'm going to go and grab my fertilizer. because it adds to the difficulty. The first watering is the only time you can use fertilizer. After that, if it asks you to water again, you gotta use water. So it's your only chance to use fertilizer. And this fertilizer actually lowers my skill level by 5, which makes it harder. And as you look on there, the difficulty, this is agriculture 25, and my agriculture is in the 20s. So I want to lower it so that I get a little bit more skill when I go to harvest. Because if I look at my skill in agriculture, it's 28. So that drops me to 23. Okay. So anyway, that's what I was doing this time around. We're going to go ahead and since I do have people watching, I'm going to go ahead and do a raid. Let's see. Uh, what are they playing? I can't tell what they're playing. Yep. Ashes update. How to survive snow and wastelands. Huh. A new MMO. Is this in English? Yes, let's go ahead and do this one. Not sure what MMO it is, but it's a new one, so send people over and have them check it out. Okay, and I'm already following this particular person. Okay, and thank you all for watching. We're going to go ahead and end my stream now. And remember, support Extra Life.